second, everyone. Alright. Hey everyone. Hope y'all can hear me good, but just out here for my morning walk. Got my Rosie, you wanna say hi? Alright, just too busy, but hey, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone has a good morning. Much love to everyone. I wish everyone nothing but positive abundance, fun times, and great memories. But yeah, normally I'd be telling you guys to go outside and enjoy the sun, but it's a bit of a gloomy day today. Which is understandable because it kind of helps express the topic that I would like to talk about. I might not get everything out that I'd like to say in this one, but I might come back to this topic. But it's about being happy, you know. And this weather kind of like signifies that, you know, normally I'm out here taking my walks in the sun and stuff, but you know, we need to experience the gloomy days, the cloudy days, to fully appreciate the sunny days, you know. And that is a metaphor for like many things, or analogy for many things. Like being happy, you know. A personal philosophy that I've always tried to live by since I was younger. A personal philosophy I've always lived by since I was younger was I don't believe in negative outcomes. To me, there's no such thing as a bad result, as a bad outcome. And I've always felt that. Like, to me, when something bad happens, something tragic, it's definitely tragic. But to me, that isn't the end of it. That isn't the ending. There's no such thing as a bad ending for me. And I've always tried my best to live by that, by this philosophy here. You know. And I can definitely say it's helped me out through many, many tough times. Alright, Rose. And you know, being happy, I just want to say that it's okay to not be happy all the time. That is definitely okay. If someone always tells you stop being sad, stop being angry, stop that, I mean, which of course you should not be those things, but what I'm getting at is it's also okay to not be happy all the time. See, because we live in a world of... We live in a very problematic world of duality. Yin and yang, you know? Up, down, left, right. Within, without. Hot, cold. Bad, good. Evil, pure. We live in a world of duality. Hold on, my dog wants to run. Hold on. Go on, Rose. Alright, enough. But yeah, so we live in a world of duality. And in this world of duality, come on, we have to try to find the medium. And to me, my personal opinion, that's where the real beauty of life lies. That's where you can truly experience the beauty of life, is that medium. And you know, being happy. Now, so I never really believed in a bad outcome, right? But that doesn't mean I wasn't happy and stuff. Excuse me. Not happy, positive. Because there is a difference. There is definitely a difference between being happy and being positive. And let's give some examples. And I just want to say, if someone is entirely happy, because I read something, right? You know, said something like, don't make decisions. Don't make decisions when you're happy. Or excuse me, not decisions. Don't make promises when you're happy. Don't say things when you are angry. Something like that. And then something that had to do with sadness as well. But the main one here is the don't make promises when you're happy. And I thought that was a good one. Because, you see, you want to, again, my opinion, you kind of want to not stay away from, right? But you don't want to become the person who always tries to be happy. Believe it or not, that can be draining. Now, if it's genuine, if it's authentic, yeah, of course. Like that. We need more energy that way. But if you're trying to be happy all the time, you're gonna find yourself in quite a little cycle. See, because so difference between positive and happy, right? Positive is a state of mind, it's an attitude. Happiness is the feeling, it's the state of emotion. And of course you don't want to be around someone who's always negative. That's definitely a big ass no-no. Draining your energy and shit. Rose, come on. Come on. And I mean, not necessarily stay away from someone who's always happy, but you know, they say behind every... Well, this might not so much tie into what I'm talking about, but they say the brightest smiles hold the darkest secrets, something like that, you know? The brightest smiles have had the worst frowns. And for someone who's always happy, who always tries to be happy, goes back to that thing I read, how Don't make promises when you're happy. Well, why is that? Because when you're happy, you're in the feel-good moment. You're living your life, living your best life. And if you make a promise when you're happy, you're not really thinking, I guess, realistically, right? You're so full of joy, full of love. You're thinking, what can go wrong? But see, that's the interesting thing about the world we live in, it being a world of duality. Like, if someone is too happy all the time, it might give you the impression that they might be hiding something, or they might not be fully expressing a certain part of themselves. Like, and I don't mean, because you can feel when happiness is real, like genuinely authentic. You can feel when the person is actually happy. But you can tell. But you can tell when they're trying like very hard to stay happy. And my thing is, what I would like to tell y'all is, it's more than okay to be sad. It's more than okay to be angry sometimes. It's more than okay to be down. It's definitely okay to experience all those things. Because, if you have the two extremes, like happiness, sadness, the one in the middle, to my belief, would be contentment. You're not necessarily happy, you're not necessarily sad, but you're content. Because to me, the word content, kind of like, it's pretty potent. It has like, at least to me, the word content kind of has like a range of emotions, and not a range, excuse me. What am I trying to say? Like the word content, for example, right? Let's say you just broke up with someone. And of course it hurts. See, it's okay to feel that sadness of it hurting. It's okay to allow yourself to feel these intense emotions that kind of bring you down. Because at the end of the day, these emotions that bring you down, they end up humbling you. They let you see things from the bottom up. And when you see things from the bottom up, the moment you get back on top, you truly you truly appreciate what it's like to be on top. As opposed to someone who's always been on top, looking down. Because they've always been on top, they don't really know what a struggle is like. They don't really know, yo, hey, how's it going? So they wouldn't really know what the struggle is like. That's why it's okay to be sad. It's okay. I'll be the first to tell you, I definitely like to cry. I cry pretty often. Not many people see that side of me, but there's something very purifying about crying. It's a very powerful expression. Now, of course, people vent in different ways. But of course, only true sadness can help us understand. Hold up. Only true sadness can help us understand what it means to truly be happy. And whenever you feel sad, whenever you feel angry, don't suppress those emotions, because when you suppress them, like for example, the person who always tries to be happy, Like if the moment they end up feeling sad, they're like, all right, whatever. Let me think something happy. Let me not think about it. Let me forget that. In a sense, it's doing not a lot, but in a sense, that's doing harm to yourself more than it is good, because you're suppressing these emotions. Now, of course, it definitely does depend on, if they're passive aggressive, or like if they have some type of outlet that allows them to express themselves and everything that they're going through. But in a sense, when they forget about it, or they try not to focus on it, right? When you don't focus on the negative emotions you're feeling, in a sense, you suppress them. And my personal opinion on it is you should definitely not suppress them. You should definitely focus on those negative emotions. Allow yourself to feel them, Let yourself cry. Let yourself question things. Let yourself wonder why things have gone the way they had, or the way they are. Because when you openly and freely let these emotions just flow through you, to me, that is when you truly learn and grasp the lesson that you're supposed to out of like whatever situation you're in, And if you were to not focus on them, you suppress them, it stays in your subconscious, and when it gets into your subconscious, that's the real fucked up part, because that's when it starts presenting itself in your behavior without you even knowing most of the time. But yeah, it's totally okay for like those who, it's okay to feel sad and everything. It's okay to feel these emotions. Understand why you're feeling them. That is exactly why we feel them. They are, of course, triggers. We are meant to feel them, understand them, not suppress them and run away from them, right? Because when we let them freely flow through us, it helps us better understand ourselves. And it definitely helps us understand what we can do to become happy again. And not even just happy, because, for the person who suppresses those emotions, they distract themselves with something else to like, that's momentary, momentary, is it momentary? Yeah, momentary happiness. They are momentarily happy. But if they allow themselves, like a person who doesn't like to cry, this is just, of course, if they have no other like expressive outlet like exercise or like anything art related or something, but if they don't allow themselves to cry, they suppress these emotions, and then they end up trying to be tougher than they should be, and like it shows in their behavior. But the moment they cry, they feel this sense of purification. And not just purification, the really beautiful part about trying to let these negative emotions and understand these emotions, where they're coming from, it allows you to become stronger, which is exactly like how I feel everyone should like see these type of situations. Because when you become stronger from them, there's a good chance, very likely chance, or a definite chance, that if you were to ever come across a similar situation, you're not going to be triggered or react the same, because you have learned from previous times. It takes people some more lessons than others, but that's why the person who finds the middle ground between happiness and sadness is where I personally feel one should be. Hang on. Should already know the deal. Hang on. Hold on now. There's no sun out, so I gotta get in my vitamin D somehow. But yeah, you gotta find the middle ground. That's what I've always tried to do, because I am definitely a natural empath. Always have been, always will be. I'm very in tune with my own emotions. I'm very in tune with my own emotions, and not just mine, but those around me. And that only is because I allow myself to understand my emotions. I allow myself to express my own emotions through crying, through art, through exercise. Helps me understand myself, which in turn helps me understand others. And yeah. So I never believed in a negative outcome. That leads me back to the positivity and happiness, right? There definitely is a difference. Positive is your attitude. So like, if I had to give another example, let's say, unfortunately, let's say, you know, you or someone you know experiences a death of a relative or like someone really close to them. Now that is very tragic. And that is okay. That is a time for someone, it is okay for someone to feel extremely sad during that time, right? But see, like I feel like if you give me any kind of, if people were actually in this live, I'd be asking them to give me any scenario, and I could put a positive spin on it. But positivity isn't about being happy. So like, for example, if someone experienced a death in their circle of friends or anything, it's very sad that they lost that person. But let's say somewhere along the road, that person then comes across someone else who had barely experienced a death of a relative or someone close to them. You or that person in turn has gone through that already and has gained that strength and experience of going through something like that, which in turn you can help that other person out, you know? Now it's definitely sad that that person, whoever passed away, had to pass, but the fact that it was included in you, no matter how you spin on it, no matter how you spin the scenario, you will become stronger from a situation like that. I guarantee you you will. And that strength will show. And I don't want to get too deep into law of attraction, although I would love to talk to you guys about law of attraction sometime. But once you grow stronger, you start to attract people who need healing. You attract other strong, like-minded people. And to me, that's the true beauty of it. When you're in that middle ground and you learn from sadness, you learn from anger, you learn from depression and disappointment, you become stronger. You become more familiar with yourself. You strengthen yourself. Come on. Which in turn, you strengthen others. And to me, that is just like the most beautiful part. That's why, like, that's why it's like, it's not about being happy all the time, and you definitely shouldn't be sad all the time. You have to be content right in the middle, which I guess in my opinion comes from many humbling experiences. Like, if I can dive a little bit into my own personal life, like I got very much, hold up, what, are you tired? Where we at with it though? Selfie game. Precious. I want another one. But yeah. It's that middle ground, that contentment, right? If I could dive into my own personal life, I got very much into this year of 2018, you know. I got into stating what I'm grateful for, you know. Like for a long period of time throughout this year, not even a long period of time, like damn near every day, I just start stating out loud and in my mind things that I'm grateful for. And it ranges from the smallest things to the grandest things. And when you start to do that, if you do that for a month straight at least, it changes your life. Like it definitely changed my life. It definitely changed my mentality on things. Definitely changed my mentality on things. Like when you start being grateful for everything, that is that contentment. You are content. You're not necessarily happy. Let's say someone's living like in a place they don't want to live. They don't have as much money as they have, as they'd like to, or anything else. Not doing as good in school. Which, by the way, I would love to have another conversation with y'all about the educational system. I got some juicy, I guess, gems. Like, I'm pretty sure many people would know what I'm talking about, but I want to have a very interesting conversation about the educational system with whoever watches my videos. Which, by the way, whoever watches my videos and even my music, from beginning to end, I have extra love for you. I hope I can find out who you are. Whoever does that, because you guys are amazing. You guys are definitely open for like, you know, positive energy and like just good healthy dialogue. But yeah, what was I at with it? Yeah, that contentment, right? Oh, the gratitude, right? Hang on. Rosie's trying to say hi to this person. Let me be right back. I'll be right with you, excuse me. Come on, Rose. Come on, Rose. Yeah. That's why when you're grateful for things, you place yourself. That's why I definitely recommend everybody like just waking up. As soon as you open your eyes, just start thinking and saying stuff that you're grateful for. And you literally place your mentality in that middle ground of contentment that is the key to living such a beautiful life, in my opinion. Because, you know, although you're not doing good at school or like you don't have the job you want and anything, if you're grateful for it, that's you understanding, I want more. I know I don't have more, but I'm not letting it upset me. And I appreciate it. And the day that you do well in school, that you do get that job you want, you do get that person you've been chasing after, only then you will truly appreciate them because you were humble enough to understand exactly where you were when you didn't have them or have all that. You know? And it's that middle ground, that gratitude, like just being thankful and appreciative for anything you have. And again, we got to jump into law of attraction. When you're very grateful for what you have, you really start to notice things in your life kind of align themselves with whatever you desire. But oh, come on, Rose. Almost just killed my dog. Alright, come on, Rose, run. Go. Alright. But yeah, when you're thankful for everything you have, you're in that middle ground. And if something bad were to happen, like something sad, while you're being thankful and in the state of like gratitude, whatever that sad situation or upsetting situation that occurs, it's not going to affect you as much because you understood exactly what you have. And if any less gets taken away from you, if any more gets taken away from you, it won't bother you that much because you know what you've had. You understand what more you would like. You understand that that is not the end of it. Kind of like what I was saying, that's not the final outcome. That is not the last result. There's no such thing as a bad result. For anybody who says there's no such thing as a happy ending, that things end like in, I guess, just separation and stuff, which I guess might be true sometimes, but to me, an ending that isn't happy is just a chapter that hasn't been completed yet. So yeah, just being thankful really changes your mentality on things. Helps you understand where you are, which in turn helps you understand where you want to go. And that's why, I definitely feel it's okay to cry. It's okay to maybe kick something every now and again. An inanimate object, hopefully not an animal or any other living soul. But yeah, it's okay to allow yourself to feel those, understand them. It's okay to talk to yourself about why, because I definitely talk to myself. I'm pretty much talking to myself now because there's nobody on this fucking live. But that's okay. It's going on YouTube. I don't get that many much more views on YouTube either, but I definitely do get more views than I get here on Instagram. Which, by the way, a little side promo for those of you who truly fucks with my content and just like my energy. I would very much appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's AG Hulk. Rose just took a shit. Look at this good girl. Look at the good girl right there. Hold up, y'all. But yeah, subscribe to my channel because on Instagram I can only post so much of my content. But on YouTube I have every concept that I think about or expand or elaborate on. On YouTube I can post a video of however long I want at whatever pace I want, and it's just easier for me to put the whole message out there. Normally I don't pick up shit. I don't pick up the shit after my dog goes. But I'm in front of someone's house right now. And I'm trying to get a ticket. Because the shit naturally fertilizes the grass, right? But they want us to pick it up. Isn't that some bullshit? If a dog shits on the cement, okay, that's understandable. Pick it up. That's where we walk, I guess. But if a dog, but it should be not a problem for a dog to shit on grass because it fertilizes it. But whatever. Yeah. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, man. If you really, I have 6 subscribers right now, I think. My main goal by the end of 2019, at least 6 more. No, it's not really a goal. It's just, I'm just doing it for fun, just because I can. I literally do it just because I can. Rose, come on. Just for the fun. So yeah, if you fucks with me, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where I post a lot of my stuff. But yeah, being thankful, appreciative of everything you have, it really goes a long, long way. And you train, you start, if you do it consistently for at least a month, every day you just say stuff you're thankful for. You're literally training your mind and reprogramming your mind to see life in just such a more open, fluid, judge-free perspective, which is beautiful, which is what the world needs more of now these days. Like, but yeah, so it's okay to be sad, everyone. It's okay to be happy. Don't always try to be happy, you'll burn yourself out. Don't always be sad because you're not learning the lesson you're supposed to learn. Just be content. Be thankful that you have gotten this far. Be thankful of everything you do have. And only then, you know exactly how to get exactly what you want and be exactly where you want to be. And that's about it. And if like, I'm all for it again. I love discussing any kind of like philosophical, deep concepts. Like, I'm very much a deep thinker these days. So feel free to hit me up. I'm definitely easy to talk to, even if it's through text. I appreciate any kind of like energy, feedback. If it's a debate, if it's a back and forth, I definitely have no problem with that. I love learning and like expanding with people. If you want to just hit me with some knowledge that I don't know anything about, I definitely appreciate learning. Or if you just want to leave some good comments like, yo, much love and everything, that's all I care about. But I appreciate everyone who took the time to listen to all this. Much love to you guys. Wish you guys a beautiful day. Make sure you go outside, enjoy some fresh air, take your dogs out and stuff. And yeah, much love, people. Till next time, and elevate your vibes. And I got some music coming out soon. Stay tuned for that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be. Don't get me started on Trump. See, that's another topic. But I'm sure we got time. Peace, everyone. Much love. Stay happy, stay blessed, stay content. And I'm very grateful and appreciative for all of you guys. Much love. Hey, Gonzo, peace, man. I was just about to log out, man. Hey, peace, bro. Hey, I'll be seeing you soon, though. Hey, let's get it. Hey, much love, everyone.